Hi guys, Farhan Tip here and welcome back to the Indulge Gadgets show. Three new smartphones from OPPO have been released. The Reno10 5G, the Reno10 Pro and the Reno10 Pro Plus 5G. The company says it's the latest and best addition to their portrait expert lineup. So naturally, we had to get the Reno10 and the Reno10 Pro Plus for reviewing, and I thought to start off with the top end variant in the series, the Reno10 Pro Plus. You can also look out for the Reno10 review, which should be coming out very soon. So I have used this phone for more than 2 weeks as my primary driver. The flagship phone from OPPO has all the premium features that can make a phone really worth it. From a very fast processor that ensures smooth performance, to having a powerful 64 megapixel telephoto lens that is powered by Mari Silicon chipset that also ensures good low light performance, along with a 50 megapixel main camera as well as premium materials used for making the body of a phone. OPPO is definitely making heads turn towards it in the global phone market. So without wasting any time, let's get started on the review of this flagship phone. In the box, look out for a few papers that are the quick start guide, safety guide, a clear case for the mobile itself, and a 100-watt adapter and a Type-C charging cable. So, starting off with what our eyes first fall on, the design. The Reno10 Pro Plus 5G boasts a curved frame body with a 3D curved design in the front as well as a 3D glass back panel. The phone is only 8.2mm thick and really lightweight, so I don't think you'd have any problems while holding this phone over for long periods. The side frames of the phone are made of a premium plastic and have a glossy finish to it, which makes me ponder about its durability. The glass back panel of the mobile sports a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 for excellent drop resistance, so you don't have to worry about damaging your cell as much as before. The camera bump too is made with a transparent silken glass, and thanks to the Corning Gorilla Glass 5, the camera mobile module as well has another added layer of protection. Also, just to let you know, if you aren't using a case for the phone, due to the glass back, some fingerprints might be visible. Button-wise, we get to see that OPPO has given us only a power button and a volume button on this unit. Now, coming to the display, the Reno10 Pro Plus 5G has a 6.74 custom OLED screen with up to 120Hz of refresh rate and 1400 nits of peak brightness. The bezels are 1.38mm thick on both the left and right side of the display. The display has been plated with AGC Dragontail Star 2 cover glass and supports 10-bit color display for stunningly natural and accurate colors. The ultra clear display has 100% P3 wide color gamut and support for HDR10 and HDR video play. Watching videos and looking at pictures is definitely a pleasing experience from this phone. This mobile has the ability to be a flagship phone thanks to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor. The phone runs on Color OS with 120Hz refresh rate. Scrolling and using this phone is as smooth as butter. Multitasking is also buttery smooth thanks to the LPDDR5 RAM of 12GB and 256GB of storage space. Now, let's talk about the highlighted features of the Reno series from OPPO, the camera specs. Like I've already mentioned during the introduction, an 8-megapixel 112 degrees ultra-wide camera that has anti-facial distortion algorithms, a 50-megapixel main camera with an IMX890 sensor, and a 64-megapixel telephoto portrait camera that's a first from OPPO. OPPO claims that this phone's camera is the highest spec periscope telephoto lens available on any smartphone, but I suggest that you don't take my word or OPPO's seriously. Here are some samples that I've shot using the phone. The 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera has a very good dynamic range and works decently, but when we move up to the main 50-megapixel camera, it just gets better thanks to the IMX890 sensor. We can get brighter and sharper images. Now coming to the 64-megapixel telephoto camera, this is a first from OPPO with a OV64B sensor, and while it is targeted to portrait shots, we can take advantage of it for normal shots as well. So if you see, the images are brighter with a better dynamic range, especially on dark spots that are very well detailed. And a good thing here now is you can shoot clear portraits at any magnification, from 0.6x on the ultra wide camera to the 1x on the main camera to the 3x or even 6x on the telephoto portrait camera, all at the same quality that you would get from a fully optical zoom. So basically we have 3 different focal lengths with the same camera system. Now coming to the 32 megapixel front camera, it is equipped with a IMX709 sensor for improved light capture, color reproduction and image quality when shooting in low light environments. And honestly I can say I love the natural looking colors. The contrast levels are also good with not much shadows. The skin tone as well is decent looking. Saturation is also good. You can also see good details like the strands of my hair. The background separation also looked quite natural to me. Overall, I think you would be satisfied with the camera system on the OPPO Reno10 Pro Plus 5G, even if you want a photographer, because the software present in this phone will edit the pics you click a little at least to make it look as good and as natural as possible. Some of the other features that you should know about this mobile before I conclude is that this mobile has an average battery life. A 4700 mAh battery with a 100-watt SuperWood flash charge is available for this variant. In my experience, this phone lasts for about 6 to 7 hours on busy days for me and more than 24 hours if I use it less. But don't worry, they make it up with the 100-watt charging, and OPPO claims that the battery's health will be healthy for the next 4 years. For connectivity, we've got the Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 6. The phone for the first time also supports IR remote control where you can control your devices like your AC using the mobile. So coming to my final opinion, the pros for me start off from the design. The 3D front and the 3D back along with the curved corners make holding this phone a comfortable experience for me. But what I like here is the slim factor, making it light and again comfortable to use. Gaming on this phone seemed good as well, with no heat noticed by me on the back of the phone. The camera on this phone as well is really good. Clear and sharp shots were seen from the telephoto lens 99% of the times. The remaining 1% is where the phone's algorithms mess up when clicking photos that require background separation. I feel that the background separation is much more in the portrait mode when compared to the normal mode. Performance-wise as well, out of 100 times, maybe 3 to 4 times, the fingerprint sensor wouldn't recognize my finger, but otherwise, unlocking happens instantly. You should also know that when I got the phone, there was a lot of bloatware apps, but they can be uninstalled thankfully. So for me personally, it was always Apple, Google or Samsung who were the top choices when it came to mobile photography. But now you can even consider this as a choice if you're buying a phone specifically with a good camera in mind. So that's it for my review guys. I hope I've answered all your questions regarding this mobile, and if I didn't, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you and see you in the next video.